My name is Lena McLean. I'm from Harrisburg, and the category is spoken word poetry. It's the same every time, just a different boy. Another bowl of food body hanging from some tree, dumped in some river, laying dead in some unknown street in a puddle of its own blood. Another black soul stripped of all the life within it, but still, the world keeps spinning, keeps rising like a sun. Like a sun. Too small to reach the cotton gin fan, Boy Scout bound round his neck. Too small to stop the heavy bullet burning its way inside his head. Too black to stop the blood from shimmering down his starboy skin. How he can be a star, how he can have his summer as long as he's a dead thing in the sultry stratosphere, far away from anyone else's rocket man reach. And isn't that so funny? How we will always be the dog that whistles, the mutt that barks on a leash made of its own chains, one to suffocate its own throat whenever moved its shackled paws, a body belonging in a barbed wire cage, back hunched made to fit, sit, nice and mastiff, muzzle silent, how something can be so brown, can be so clean, and yet was put down for just breathing, for just walking down the street without its chains, without its leash, without its owner to tug, to yank, to remind him that he will always be an animal, something to control, with trapdoors and treats, with trick laws and legislation that make his breed feel safe when they are being hunted every day. And isn't that so funny? How he was euthanized, how in his youth they gouged out his eyes and put him to death so humanly by boiling his bloated body, cooking his scalp into a brainstem stew, the bowl, his battered skull. Why do they keep coming back for seconds? Why do they keep coming back for seconds? Why do they keep coming back for seconds? Killing now for the sport of it. How at some point was all just practice, but how all boyish blood has to spill that teal color, doesn't it? But it's funny how a mother can wail like that. How her voice can crack so hard, so raw, like rock fragmented, windpipe bursts open like a fresh body does as she sits there, pacing, crying, howling at the moon for a child to come crawling home, to stay home, to run home, to stay here where he is alive again and again and again each time, but then he doesn't. And it's the same every time, just a different boy. Another bowl food body locked away in some cage, lying down dead in some forest, shot in some unknown city in a puddle of its own blood. Whelp, just a pup, belly up and whimpering, just another black soul stripped of all life within it, but still, the world keeps spinning. The sun keeps rising. But how we have too many dying suns in our entire solar system. I thought you would have found that one funny. Why aren't you laughing yet?